You don't need discipline. You need this environment. Be honest for a second. How many times have you told yourself, I just need more discipline, more willpower, more motivation, more self-control? And then you still procrastinate. Same phone, same messy desk, same distractions. Here's the truth nobody tells you. If discipline was the real problem, you would have fixed it by now. So, if you're struggling to study, work, or stay consistent, this video might change how you see everything. Pause. Setup. Relatable and real. I used to think I was just lazy. I'd plan these perfect days, wake up motivated, sit down to work, and then 10 minutes later, phone in my hand, tabs everywhere, brain completely gone. I watched other people lock in and thought, what's wrong with me? But nothing was wrong with me. My environment was sabotaging me. And once I fixed that, discipline stopped feeling hard. Core idea reframe. Here's the big shift. You don't rise to the level of discipline. You fall to the level of your environment. Your surroundings quietly decide how you behave. Not your goals, not your motivation speeches, not even your mindset, your environment. And once you understand this, self-improvement gets way easier. Mini cliffhanger. Because right now, your environment is probably training you to fail. Let me explain. Why discipline fails. Most people think about this. You try to study, but your phone is right next to you. Notifications on. Apps designed to pull your attention. That's not a fair fight. You try to eat better, but junk food is everywhere. You try to sleep earlier, but your bed is also your scrolling zone. And then you blame yourself. But discipline isn't supposed to fight constant temptation. That's exhausting. No wonder you feel burnt out. Relatable example. Student life. Ever notice this? You go to the library, and suddenly focusing feels easier. Same brain, same subject, same you, different environment. At home, you struggle for 20 minutes. At the library, you work for an hour straight. That's not magic. That's environment design. Mini pause. So let's talk about how to actually fix this. Not with motivation, not with hustle quotes, with small environment changes. That do the heavy lifting for you. Step 1. Remove friction from good habits. This is the first rule. Make good habits. Easy to start. If studying is hard to begin, you won't do it. So ask yourself, what's stopping me from starting? Examples. Laptop buried under clutter. Books not ready. Desk uncomfortable. Phone always nearby. Fix those. Open your notebook before you need it. Keep your charger at your desk. Clear just the surface, not the whole room. Starting should feel smooth, not dramatic. Mini cliffhanger. But removing friction is only half the game, because distractions need to be handled differently. Step 2. Add friction to bad habits. Here's the rule nobody likes. If something is bad for you, make it annoying to access. Not impossible, just inconvenient. Put your phone in another room. Log out of social apps. Delete shortcuts. One extra step is often enough. Because when you're tired or stressed, you'll choose the easier option. Design that in your favor. Burnout relatability. This is especially important if you're burnt out. Burnout isn't always from doing too much. It's often from fighting your environment all day. Constant self-control, constant resisting, constant guilt. A good environment removes that battle. You stop forcing yourself and start flowing. Now let's talk about the most underrated part of environment. Step 3. One space, one purpose. This changed everything for me. Stop using one space for everything. If your bed is for sleeping, scrolling, studying, and stressing, your brain is confused. Try this. One place for focus. One place for rest. Even if it's the same room, separate the roles. Desk equals work. Bed equals rest. Over time, your brain switches modes automatically. Less discipline needed. Mini cliffhanger. And here's the part most people miss. Step 4. Control what your eyes see. First, what you see. First shapes your day. When you wake up and see your phone, your brain goes into consumption mode. When you sit down and see clutter, your brain feels overwhelmed. So redesign your first sight. Put a notebook on your desk. Leave your to-do list visible. Face your chair toward a wall, not distractions. Tiny changes. Huge mental shift. Confidence shift. Once your environment supports you, you focus longer, you procrastinate less, you trust yourself more. Not because you became a disciplined person, but because you stopped making things harder than they needed to be. That confidence compounds. Vulnerable moment. I still have off days. I still get distracted. I still mess up. But now I don't spiral. I just ask what in my environment is making this harder, and I adjust that, not my self-worth. That mindset alone is freeing. So remember this: discipline is unreliable. Environment is consistent. Make good habits easy. Make bad habits inconvenient. Give spaces clear roles. Control what you see first. Fix the environment and discipline shows up on its own. Here's your challenge for tonight. Change one thing in your environment. Just one. Move your phone. Clear your desk. Set up tomorrow's workspace. Don't wait to feel motivated. Design your life so motivation isn't required. Let's level up smarter, not harder. I'll see you next one.